Welcome back, everyone. This is Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar, and we are looking at the G7 UFO Turret mini microphone for SOTA and POTA, or POTA. They are located in England, and I just got this recently. This is my second microphone that I got from them, and we'll talk about that later in this episode. But this mic is modeled by the Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo, or K6 ARC mini mic. So, but it has a different design, and we're going to look at that. Okay, and this particular mic is for the QMX transceiver, of course. We'll talk about some of these little orange things, but at first it comes in this box, and I don't know if I paid any tariffs on it or not. It's about, let me see, if I go to their website, it says right here, U.S. customers, the 10% U.S. import tariff will be paid to Royal Mail at dispatch to ensure you don't encounter any delays. Oh, that's really nice. It's probably a little more expensive to ship now. This one is $37. Yeah, $37. And you can add a cable, and you can choose the color that you want. And I'm not sure when it tells you how much for the States. Let me see. It doesn't tell me very quickly, but it's pretty inexpensive. But, you know, if you don't have a 3D printer, this might be the way to go. See? Okay, very nice box. So, the previous one that I got had a little sticker here that said, tell us if you're using it. Oh, maybe here. QMX setup. It doesn't say. Cable and the device. Very nice. Very nice packaging. Look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. And here's the mic. Look at that. Looks like it was glued here on the side. Little blemish, but okay. Ooh, nice. Nice sturdy button. Mic's on the top. And then, of course, this is where you put your cable. You need to purchase the cable separately. So there it is, right here. Small and compact. Definitely smaller than a pocket knife, right? And if you look at a 9-volt battery, it's almost the size of a 9.9 volt battery, maybe one, right? Just to give you a sense. Very nice. You can stand it up either way, and well, it sort of rolls. Button is nice and sturdy. Okay, this is very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's untangle this. And this one too. Okay. All right. And then, I don't know. Does it peel off like that? Probably not. Be very careful not to rip the cord. Okay. Okay. Just some tag. All right. And here it is. Very nice. All right. This is what? A foot. I forget what this is. It could be, let's see, let's look over here. A meter. Okay. Most likely. All right. So one end goes in here. Fits really nice. Look at that. Really, really nice. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's look at the radio. I made. I finally got a 3D printer, and this is all I can find at the moment. It's okay. I mean, it covers the screen, right? The whole purpose of these rails too is making sure it doesn't. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Okay. So, let's turn this on and utilize the microphone and see how that goes, okay? So we can put a dummy load on here, all right? This one in particular is MFJ. They don't exist anymore. This is a dry dummy load, MFJ 261 DC 500, 50 ohms, 15 watts, average 100 watts peak, DC 500 megahertz. Okay. That should take care of it. And then this one is also 3D printed. I love these because it just covers the poles here. And I got these recently. The SoShine 9-volt batteries, which is really nice. The only thing I don't like is that if you plug them in with a regular USB cable or USB-C for whatever reason, these are not the right cables for it. You have to use their cable. It's probably just a simple USB-C. I don't know. But they won't charge without that cable. I haven't found another cable yet. But rechargeable USB-C 9-volt batteries, I've never had it. So that's really nice. Okay. Then we have our connection here. You can power the QMX incredibly with the 9-volt battery. And then it has the barrel connection. I'm going to put it over here. And it's a little awkward, a little high right there. But let's turn it on. And there it is. It says 8, and then it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.8 volts. It's 8.8 volts at the moment. You can barely see that, I know that, but right here it has 8 dots. Very small screen. Okay. Now we're going to connect this. We're going to connect this to the paddle right here, the second one. At first I thought you connected over here where it says PTT, but you don't. Okay. So it says right there, paddle, PADDLE. Okay. And then here's the mic. And I believe we are 5 watts. But let's try this. Let's see. And it won't go anywhere. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. Now on the top, it should show us the wattage, I guess. That doesn't look like, no, that's USB. Right here. Right here it says USB, right? Upper sideband. And then here, this one will show us the wattage. And the bottom, I believe, is the SWR. CQ, CQ, CQ. One thing they say is that you need to put this very near your mouth for QRP. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. Okay. Ah, I forgot. This battery probably doesn't give me 5 watts. That's probably why it's not going all the way. Okay. Which is reasonable. Now, let's let me get my radio here. Let's get this guy, and where's the antenna for this? It's over here somewhere. Hold on here. We might as well listen to it. I don't know if I still have any charge, but we'll find out. You should go get yourself a cup of coffee or something to drink. This is the Volt radio. Very nice little radio. Software defined radio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. See if I remember how to do this. Doesn't have any more power. I left it neglected for a little bit, maybe. It's only been a few weeks. Oh, no. You see how man, just a few weeks I forget how to turn it on. No, there's a switch over here, sorry. Okay. There we go, okay. Let's put it at 320. Where's the speaker's back here. Okay. Now, let's see if we can hear it. Here, let's put it over here. All right. Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. Oh, that sounds nice and bright. Well, let's put this farther, and hopefully you can hear me. Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. CQ, CQ, CQ. Or is there anyone on this frequency? Is there anyone on this frequency? Now I'm going to get closer to my mouth here. Is anyone on this frequency? Is anyone on this frequency? Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. That sounds pretty good, actually. Anyone on this frequency? Anyone on this frequency? Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. That's really nice, isn't it? Let's see. This might be too close. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. What a nice little radio. That's really nice. Okay. Let's put this more closer. All right. So you got to see that it is working. It's really nice. It sounds really good. Very impressed. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Indeed. And with a 9-volt battery, that's pretty incredible. So this is the G7 UFO Turret mini microphone for QRP labs QMX and also for the QMX Plus. And gives you, there's a variety of colors, black, gray, blue, red, green, maybe another type of, earth green, yellow, and orange. And then the PTT button can be different colors. It can also, I guess, be clear or white, maybe white. So you can interchange these very easily. And then also, you can also purchase a cable. And there's other things that you can also purchase on that site. So if you go to G7UFO.radio, you'll find this mic, which is really nice. I wish it didn't have this glue paste on it, but I think this is where they screw it on. Really, really nice. Okay, so I'm happy with this. I'm going to be testing this. I'm understanding more how this radio works. It's taken me many weeks to figure out how this kit works. But overall, it's impressive. And the story behind this one, I'm going to turn this off, is that this is my second mic. The first one failed. Somehow when I was pressing the button, it got loose. And it was a bit frustrating. I emailed G7 UFO, and they were really nice. They're like, yes, let me change it a little bit. I'm going to send you a new one. And he did. And I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for doing that. I didn't have to pay extra for it. Great customer service. Awesome understanding of what my needs were. And here it is. This is the new one. What happened to the other one? Well, because I knew it was going to take many weeks for me to get the new one, and I really needed a microphone, I went and bought a 3D printer, a bamboo printer. It's the small one, the A1 Mini, which was on sale. Actually, it was used at Micro Center. I got really lucky on the price, but it was kind of frustrating because it didn't work. So what I did was I took it apart. I crushed it, took it apart, and took the parts off, and then used the what is it? I forget. Hold on here. Kilo 6 Alpha Radio Kilos design, and I utilized the button and the microphone from the old one, and I think the plug for the mic, that one I had to find. I had an extra one actually from my IC705 box that I created. And then I put this together. It was really challenging to put. And as you can see, this button here, I don't know where this button came from. I'm pretty sure it's the same one as this one. I don't think my button was this color though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I had to change the button. Now that I'm thinking about it, did I change the switch? I know the mic's from it. But anyway, I redid it. It turned out okay. And let's test it. Let's see. If it sounds similar. Well, let's see. But I'm very grateful for the people at G7 UFO to provide me a new one. And based on my feedback, they said that they were going to redo it. All right, let's try this. Let's see if we can hear that. CQ, 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 CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey, Charlie, Zero, Oscar. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey, Charlie, Zero, Oscar. Okay. Oh, and I gotta turn it off or just pop this one. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey, Charlie, Zero, Oscar. CQ, CQ, CQ. Almost sounds the same. CQ, 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 CQ. Maybe the way I built it. CQ, CQ, CQ. No, you can still hear it. Okay. Well, not too bad. Not bad at all. Beautiful. Either way, I am going to use this, test it out, and see how it operates. I am going to talk a little bit on another video on my QMX experience in terms of like just after opening the box and trying to figure out the overall experience, which has been interesting because it's a kit, and I think that's the key. It's a kit, and so there's a lot to it than just, oh, you're going to buy it, build it, or you're going to have it built already, and it's just going to go and run and do what it needs to do. No, it's not that. It's a different type of experience, and we'll talk about that in my next video. All right, you have any questions? Please put them in the comment sections. If you have the G7 UFO, tell us. For the QMX transceiver, it's a really nice microphone, nicely built, and I can't wait to utilize this in the field. Okay, so this is Frank, Whiskey Charlie, Zero, Oscar. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.